If you're shopping for a soldering station and landed on the Yihua 939D+, you probably expect a powerhouse with precision control. But here's what surprised me. This well-priced $53.99 unit that's supposed to be industrial grade might not be the flawless tool you think it is. Instead of singing praises like many reviews, I'm here to unpack some hidden problems and realities that you absolutely need to know before hitting buy. How can a device used in factories run 10 hours a day still fall short for hobbyists and pros alike? Stick around because this review flips the script on everything you've heard about the Yihua 939D+, and why it might not be the soldering station you want on your workbench. Now, before we dive in, if you think a soldering station is just a glorified hot iron, think again. Getting temperature control wrong can lead to ruined projects, charred circuit boards, or worse, the solder not flowing correctly when you need it most. So, is the Yihua 939D+ really the tool to save time and boost your soldering precision? I'll break down the reality so you can solder smarter, not harder. Let's start with who this station is ideal for. The Yihua 939D+ targets regular soldering enthusiasts, electronics hobbyists, school labs, and even industrial settings, promising versatility across all skill levels. It boasts a broad temperature range, 392 degrees F to 896 degrees F, with rapid heat-up and digital precision. Sounds perfect for everything from tiny electronics repair to more heavy-duty soldering, right? Unfortunately, the devil's in the details. Let's dive deeper. At first glance, the Yihua 939D+ is impressively solid. Its brushed aluminum control panel resists burns and adds an industrial vibe. The iron stand is sturdy metal alloy too, meaning you can toss the iron down without worrying it'll tip and start a mini indoor barbecue. But despite this rugged design, users report the temperature stability isn't quite living up to the hype. The station claims enhanced temperature stabilization with intelligent control that adjusts every 20 milliseconds. Yet in practice, some users experienced inconsistent heating, leading to flaky solder joints or delayed solder flow. So much for industrial precision if your iron's temp is dancing like it's got stage fright before every show. Another twist, while the Yihua 939D+ promises super-fast heating speed isn't just about getting hot fast. It's about maintaining that heat during demanding work. Many find the 10-second heat-up claim valid, but the iron struggles to hold steady temperature when soldering for extended periods on larger joints. This leads to fluctuating temps, making delicate components riskier to work with. And in electronics, every degree counts. It's like promising a race car only to find out it sputters when you hit 60 mph. Frustrating and inconvenient. Speaking of convenience, the digital display is a nice feature. You can toggle between Celsius and Fahrenheit with a simple button push, and the rotary knob lets you dial in precise temperatures quickly. This creates the illusion of professional-grade control with minimal hassle, ideal for hobbyists wanting to fine-tune their settings. But here's the kicker. Some units suffer from inaccurate temperature readings or calibration drift over time. In other words, the displayed temp might say 750 degrees F, but the actual iron tip temp is significantly off. Imagine trying to fry an egg with a lukewarm pan. You'd get mixed results. Accuracy matters, and that's a concern here. What about safety? Yihua touts a built-in transformer providing contact-safe voltage without sacrificing performance. That's a solid positive, especially if you're working around kids or in a busy workshop where safety is paramount. Plus, the station includes smart temperature calibration support and automatic detection to recognize if the iron is off the stand. These features add layers of protection and ease of use that beginners and pros can appreciate. You might be wondering about real users' experiences. I scanned through hundreds of Amazon reviews where the Yihua 939D+ scores a respectable 4.6 stars on average. Many praise its balance of price and performance, calling it a solid value and a reliable workhorse for the price. However, mixed within the good, there are recurring themes that deserve attention. Some report build quality inconsistencies, such as loose knobs or flimsy tip holders. A few mention short lifespan issues, tips oxidizing or station failure after a few months. And the biggest gripe, temperature instability during long sessions. If reliability is your top priority, these are red flags worth considering. Here's a practical takeaway. Even if you push past the quirks, the Yihua 939D Plus gives you a professional look and several quality features for under $60. That's a good deal when compared to high-end stations that cost triple or more. But if you want consistent, industrial-level precision without interruptions, keep your expectations realistic. This station is fantastic if you're just getting into soldering or using it for moderate DIY projects, electronics repair around the house, or STEM education. However, if you need a machine that won't skip a beat during heavy manufacturing or detailed PCB work, it may fall short. All right, here's a question to make you think. Would you rather have a soldering station that heats up fast but fluctuates wildly, or one that takes a little longer but maintains rock-solid temperature? It's like choosing between instant coffee or a slow-brewed espresso. The Yihua 939D Plus leans more toward the instant, great for quick jobs but sometimes a bit unpredictable for ambitious projects. It's a trade-off you need to balance against your soldering ambitions. Now, to lighten things up, here's a quick soldering joke. Why did the soldering iron break up with the circuit board? Because it couldn't handle the heat of the relationship. Okay, we're back on track. Let's talk usability. The Yihua 939D Plus features an intuitive interface. Just turn the knob, set your temp, and get heating. The automatic grip detection pauses heating when the iron's idle on its stand, which preserves tip life and saves energy. This is thoughtful engineering most hobbyists will like, ensuring you won't accidentally leave a hot iron blazing unattended. The metal build means it's not some flimsy toy. It's a substantial piece of gear adding confidence to your workspace setup. However, a notable complaint is the power cord's length. It's relatively short, potentially limiting your workspace freedom unless you add an extension. Another joke, since soldering can get stressful, what do you call it when a soldering station takes a nap? A soldering siesta. If only that were an option during marathon repair sessions, right? As for maintenance, the iron tips are standard and easily replaceable, a must-have so you can keep your station performing well long-term. The unit supports calibration, allowing you to fine-tune temperature accuracy, but this requires some technical know-how. Beginners might find this slightly intimidating. Fortunately, customer service support is available 24/7 in the US, and the product carries a 12-month warranty, reassuring for those worried about startup bugs or hardware issues. Bottom line, the Yihua 939D Plus is a good soldering station with industrial aspirations, but some real-world hurdles. It's a solid buy for hobbyists, DIYers, and education environments that need a powerful iron with safety features and decent precision, without breaking the bank. But if you have professional-grade needs, or you solder for hours on end daily, expect to face a few headaches with temperature control and durability. Before I wrap this up with a positive note, one last soldering pun. Why did the soldering iron always get invited to parties? Because it really knows how to connect with people. Okay, now let's bring it home. Here's the takeaway you need to remember. The Yihua 939D Plus delivers a reliable blend of power, safety, and user-friendly features at an attractive price point, making it an excellent entry to mid-level option for most users. Despite some temperature stability quirks and mixed user experiences, its sturdy metal construction, fast heat-up, smart controls, and safety emphasis create a package that really helps you get soldering projects done efficiently. If you want dependable performance without shelling out hundreds of dollars, this station delivers real value. So, if you're ready to try the Yihua 939D Plus for your next soldering job, check the link in the description for the best price on Amazon. Your projects deserve a solid station that balances cost and capability, and this one might just be the perfect fit. Thanks for watching and happy soldering.